Oh, excuse me. That came on all of a sudden. Right. Going back to one of my featured artists, Mr. Ron Kobayashi, and the Ron Kobayashi Trio. And Ron and the trio are from California. And I was hoping that there was going to be Ron about somewhere, but he hasn't come back to me as yet. But he knows that his music's being played this afternoon. Although there's an 8-hour time difference, that's the big problem. And he was doing a gig rather late last night, because while I was on the breakfast show this morning, he was still doing a gig. So, and it was gone midnight. In fact, when I get yeah, possibly. When I got a message from, funnily enough, Peggy Perkins, who was singing with him last night, it was at 1 in the morning over there, so I think they might still be in bed. But anyway, here is Ron Kobayashi and the Ron Kobayashi Trio with I'll Remember April. Ron Kobayashi Trio there, and I'll remember April. Nice easy jazz today. As I say, it's an all-American jazz show today, and my featured artists are Mr. Darrell Evan-Jones from Memphis, Tennessee, Ron Kobayashi and the trio, Miss Debbie Ebert. She is on one or two of the tracks on Ron's CD, and Miss Peggy Perkins and Patrick Basile. And as I say, I've got some filler tracks just to fill out the rest of the show. But they're all American, so we're in good company. Yeah, you put too much pepper in your pies, Tom. That's what made me sneeze right enough. Now, talking of Miss Peggy Perkins, here she is with Autumn Leaves.
The falling leaves drift by my window. The autumn leaves of red and gold, I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall.
Peggy Perkins from her album At Last, Autumn Leaves. Now, where am I going next? Mr. Patrick Basile. And it is from the album Natural Man. What kind of fool am I?
What kind of fool am I, who never fell in love? It seems that I'm the only one that I have thinking of? What kind of man is this? An empty shell, a lonely cell in which an empty heart must dwell. What kind of lips are these that lied with every kiss, that whispers empty words of love, that left me alone like this? Why can't I fall in love like any other man? And maybe then I'll know what kind of fool I am. What kind of clown am I? What do I know of life? Why can't I cast away this mask of play and live my life? Why can't I fall in love like any other man? And maybe then I'll know what kind of fool I am.
Patrick Basile there with What Kind of Fool I Am. Now, here's another track from Darryl Evan Jones. And this guy can make a flute sing. This is The Ride.